Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So I don't know, my voice is wanting to leave me. There it goes. It's coming back. Thank goodness. I was like, what is going on? Welcome to my channel. So I am currently working on those paper pumpkin alternative videos. Guys, this kit is going to be fabulous. I just love it. Even if you just make the cards as they were designed, the cards are beautiful. Just beautiful. So this is alternative video number 2 for September 2024's kit called Autumn Abundance. So videos 1 through 5, I show you everything in the kit. After that, we just kind of move on. So let's take a good look. And these are front and back designs on these cards, so you can cut them up and get so much more out of this kit. Even if you just cut them off and you used front and back and split the supplies in half, you would get double your money's worth out of these cards. So you got to make 3 of this one, 3 of this design, and 3 of this design. On the back, you'll see you have this QR code that will lead you to a video to show you how to put the cards together as they were designed. This one down here will lead you to how to purchase the set of dies that went with July, August, and September's kit. The leaf being the one we're going to use now. That's this one here. They are called Every Celebration dies. This is new that Stampin' Up! Is doing. And I'll show you the new dies. They're so great for the next 3 months. It shows you a visual of everything in the kit, and then the coordinating colors, which are Cajun Craze, Crumb Cake, Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Night of Navy, Pecan Pie, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Very Vanilla, and Wild Wheat. Now I'm going to show you a look at the directions because they are visual directions, okay? Really good visual directions. They also give you a measuring tape always on here in case they give you linen thread or any type of ribbon. This kit didn't come with any of those. Now that that part is out of the way, I'm going to show you a look at our stamp. So Stampin'Up did something new this year, and they're including this little piece of paper that comes flat like this. You can fold it in half, and this is where my stamps were at. Those will tuck neatly into this, and you can put it into a clear envelope. And I'm going to show you an alternative if you don't have any clear envelopes, which is a really good buy. I was at Hobby Lobby the other day, and these, I'm hoping these work, because I think these would work just as well. Okay. These are recipe cards, because sometimes, you know, I tuck this part in all the time on my, for this, because I don't like sealing it up. It gets in the way. So I'm hoping this will fit in here. If it doesn't, I just take them back, and it doesn't fit. I guess that didn't work. They were 50 for like $3. That was a good try though, right? That's stinky winky. Okay, those will have to go back to Hobby Lobby. That sucks. They were recipe cards. I thought that would work. I really did. All right, so that didn't work. I got some other things I'll show you that I got from Hobby Lobby. So with this kit, you also got this little mini bit of mini dimensionals, this packet of this little sheet of, why I'm losing my train of thought, sticky dots, and I'm just going to keep those in here until after video number 5 is done. And we got a spot of Cajun Craze as well. So, and our sayings were thinking of you, a slug, a shell to make them into a snail, this leaf, this branch, and with thanks. So I'm going to set that aside, and let's show you what came with the kit. Let's take a look at the card bases. So we got this little 4¼ by 4¼ envelope. Beautiful. We're going to be using the other half of this. We got this little square bit, and we got this card, which would make a great shaker card, right? With this cutout. It's not what they used it for, but it would make a great cutout. Isn't that adorable? So, yes, I'm just tucking them in here, because those all kind of went together. And this is one card base, and this is what I mean by you can cut this apart here. You know what? You cut that in 3 strips. You got a beautiful card front. Very simple to do. Just gorgeous. Are they all like that on the inside? Why is that like so... I don't know if that's intentional or not. I don't think it dropped. Maybe it did drop on the floor. Anyways, so, and there's its envelope. This one here is the wood rings. Maybe that one fell on the floor. I'm not sure why that one's like that. And there it has the leaves. So that piece, and let's look at these. So this bothers me a little bit that everything is in very vanilla and then these are white. And I know I need to get over it. But yeah, I'm having a little bit of a hard time with it. My OCD-ness tends to be like that. But I'm going to work with it. So we have these 4 banners, these 4 sentiment strips. You got 3 sheets of this with the leaves, this little banner strip, the toadstool, the little snail, the wood rings. You got this 1 sheet of this with these little circles, the little arches, and the 3 leaves there. They're about ready to fall out. And you got, I think, 3 sheets of this with the gorgeous blue. That blue just stuns me how pretty that is. So I'm going to stick those back on there. Maybe I'll keep these in here and just set those like all together. And I'm keeping my chipboard. I have an idea for Christmas. So what are we using today? Well, guys, I'm bringing in a very old background stamp. You can use anything that I'm using the one called Canvas, but if you have the old cheesecloth, you could use that, but I'm going to be using the Canvas one. Let me show you what it looks like. This is it. So then I have my notebook here with measurements written down. So I have a Kraft-like envelope. I have a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. Layer number 1 is 3.75 by 5. This is the piece we're going to stamp the background stamp on. We're going to also do some other stamping. Layer number 1 is 2 3/8 by 4 1/8. Layer number 3 is from the kit, from that little square piece. This is 2 1/8 by 3 7/8. It's in Cajun Craze. Then we have layer number 4 is 1 7/8 by 3 5/8. That's part of that little square envelope. Then I have 2 pieces of linen thread. I have a 3-inch strip and I have a little bow I made. Then I have 1/4 of an inch by 1 7/8. I just need to trim mine down, and that's going to go in that little, this is the flap of the envelope right over that to bring in some more of the craft. Then I used 2 of the leaf dies in vellum, and this is the Love of Spring dies. This is the Every Celebration dies in Cajun Craze. So let's get started. This is going to be a little different placement for me with these pieces. So we are going to start by using some crumb cake, and I'm so glad this is a craft pad because I can do the twisty thingy on it, the rub-a-dub-dub thingy here, which I wouldn't do this with a foam pad, guys. I think I'm still leery of the foam pads doing stuff like this, but this should be good and covered now. I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay it down. Oops. This was not supposed to be here. Oh, well, it is now, right? Nope, I was doing the card base. So we're going to see what this looks like. Might just, you know, hey, let's see. Oh, it came out really pretty anyways. We'll just switch it up. We'll just switch it up because that is going to go here. I will just stamp around the edge. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to need the Stampin' Pierce mat, which is over here. We don't want that. We've used so much of that. So, I mean, technically, I could stamp it again, and we just have double. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it again. I really did want it on the card base. I really, really did. So let's do it again. It's not going to hurt it any. Now, if I was doing a foam pad, I would be stamping like this, and it would have great coverage because that's what those foam pads do. But as this is my old cloth pad, okay. So here is my card base. And I'm going to be off a little over here. Might have to touch it up a little. See how I'm off there? So I know this side still has ink on it because I didn't make it all the way there. There we go. That's good. So now we are, oh, that's going to look really good. Sometimes things just come out, you know, got to roll with it. So we have our Stampin' Pierce mat now. Now we're going to bring in our branch image from the kit and our our card is going to be landscape, but it's easier to stamp this way, and early espresso. So I just want this to be around here, right? All right, we're going to do a check. You guys know I do this. I lay it back down and I take a look, and I really, really, really like how that came out. So, and we're not done. We're going to add, we're going to add layers of ink and color. This kit is perfect for this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I am going to bring back that old piece of paper, my mailing label thing here, because I'm going to use this to stamp off onto, because I want to stamp off the wild wheat. And I'm going to come here. I want it really, really light there. Just a little bit more color. Just going around the edge, right? So now we're going to switch to the Cajun Craze, and I might be stamping this one off twice. Let's turn it over. Because I think I want it lighter than what it was. Yes. Oh, there's twice. Yeah. Let's So stamping off twice. And we're going to take a look. Right now I can tell you I want to add a little bit of darkness around the edge of this. So I'm going to bring back my crumb cake. This is a cloth pad. If this was a regular foam pad, I would not do this with this. I would be using a sponge dauber. But as this is a cloth pad, the old style, so if you had a little spot, that would be great for this. I just want to give it a little bit of a brushing over the edge. Like I said, sponge dauber. You can see I'm brushing along the edges here. Do you see that definition? It's giving it almost like a layer behind it on the edge. All right. I think for this one, we're going to do the same thing. We're not going to smear the ink like I did on the edges, but we are going to just brush like we would if it was a sponge dauber on this one. Now we're going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment on this, and that'll be thinking of you. Let me close up crumb cake because I almost set my card base in it. So let's get the thinking of you. We're going to stamp that right there. We're not going to do anything else on there. So where's my little element here? My little 1/4 of an inch. Oh, I forgot to show you the little things I bought at Hobby Lobby. I do want to show you because right now Hobby Lobby was having a sale. I got kind of distracted in there. So I'm just bringing it edge to edge. And I'm just going to snip it off here. All right. Okay, let's take a minute. Let me show you. So I found some applicator bottles that were $2.29 because, you know, several of mine ended up being, ended up with a hole in them. So I got new ones. Then these were 50% off. These were, Hank has a little Christmas tree all his own, and I thought these would be perfect for him. And for 50% off, you could not beat it. And then this was 50% off as well. So $1 for shaker cards for Christmas. I mean, you know how long this is going to last me? I'm going to stick it all in a baggie, and this stuff is going to be great. For $1, I can't even beat that at the dollar store because the dollar store things are now $1.25 plus tax. So I got it for $1 plus tax. Perfect, right? Perfect. Oh, I also got me some postage stamps. And these were like $2.50, and I really thought those would be great for my junk journaling. And, oh, there were some more little things they didn't make in it. They were little Christmas, you'll see them when I bring them out. They were little snowflakes, and they were little lollipops to go with the Humble Home stamp set. I thought those would go really cute with it. They must have fallen to the bottom of the bag, and I didn't bring them in. Anyways, so just a little bit of stuff I got. All right, so this one, we're going to go ahead and layer this up onto its counterpart. We're not done stamping. We just took a break. I'm starting to wonder if I got that right. We're going to go with it. It's shiny there because this was part of the envelope. That's the licky sticky part up there, that shiny bit. And this one, and I'm wondering, oh, that's crooked. That's crooked, crooked, crooked. Unless I cut that crooked. I don't know. No, that looks... This part, something is off. This looks, I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to tell you, I think this is crooked. Okay, we're going to keep it though. I don't know if I can keep it. Hold on, guys. I don't know if I can keep it because it's really bugging me. So let's just check it to see if it's just like an optical illusion or what. No, it is definitely not straight. See, look at that. Better. All right, so this one gets glued to this piece. We're still gonna do some stamping. I just got sidetracked. That's all. It just got sidetracked, that's all. There we go. All right. Those are there now. Back to the stamping. Well, that helps me because now I don't have to worry about it. So this is going here, right? This, wait till you see the placement. Do you see how this is going to go down? What I want to do is stamp around here, here, and around the side. And I want to keep this down in the corner. But I want to stamp here, 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 and a little bit here. So maybe it was good that we did that. So, I'm going to turn it this way. We're going to swap out ink pads. I'm going to need the branch. Okay, right now I can tell you that I wish I had a little bit more, so I think I'm going to come in here and do that. So there's a little bit more there. Then I'm going to come here and stick more of it out there. That's why I want this in the picture and as I'm doing this. Do I want to bring it even further out there? I can. Then I think this one, if I go sideways, let's see. If I go like this, that should be really good. And then I'll only have that little bit that needs some. And I think I'm going to come this way now. Now I can fill in some spots. I might as well just go all the way around it. Wasn't originally going to do that, but now we are. Trying to find a spot to set that on. Now we're going to bring in the wild wheat and repeat all that wonderful stamping that I love to do. Yes, we are going to stamp. Stamp, stamp, stamp. So here, and I'm going to stamp. Now I don't want too much up here. So I know we're going to be stamping off quite a bit. But All right, so I know up in here is really where and then one like right here. Now we're going to bring in Cajun Craze. And this one we are stamping off twice. So 1, 2, and we're just going to bring in a hint of it. Maybe a little bit more there. Okay. Soon it's going to be time for a new Cajun Craze pad. It just is. Oops. I'm not getting it fully inked. And I'm getting ink on the block where I don't want ink. Out. Some of you think this is too much stamping. I'm sorry, but guys, I absolutely love this part of the stamping business here. This is, I think maybe, and the fall colors are so wonderful to do this with. I mean, oh, I'm thinking I could stamp again, but let's just stamp, and we're going to go there. And we are going to go this way, just straight up there. We're going to put this down. Look at all that gorgeousness. And then this down in the corner. Beautiful. Yes, it's beautiful. We need to stamp on the inside. So do we add a little bit of this? So I'm wondering if I huff on this. I know you can't see what I did, but I huffed in this corner. And I've got ink on the back of this. That's a shame. Don't move, don't move, don't move. I tried so hard not to. Oh, I don't like that. So guess what we're going to do? Now we're going to do it more. We're going to make it look like we intended it to be like that, even though we didn't. All right. That works. Who knew? I wouldn't have guessed. I wouldn't have thought possible, but there we go. A little something different. So in here, we're gonna do, I can't do it backwards. I'm sorry, I can't. I was trying to back stamp it, you know, starting with the Cajun Craze, but I can't. So we're gonna add this here like so. A little there. I just can't. And you know where all that ink came from? It came from this. That's where it all came from. So we need the one for the wild wheat. I'm just re-huffing on it. I'm not re-inking it. All right. Cajun Craze. In the next paper pumpkin video, hopefully I can show you those other little things that I found. See, this is the, yeah, that is a no-go. I cannot do it with that. This one I can. And this one I can do a little bit of that. So on the inside, we're going to be doing the Sending Autumn wishes. There we go. Kind of different on the inside. And let's work on our envelope, and then we'll get our card completely finished. Let me close. Oh, let's close it up before we finish the envelope, right? No, wrong. All right. We're going to do some canvas on it. Let's see. Yep, that worked. May not be perfect, but it does the job. And to help cover up whatever, we will actually put this there. We can manage this, so we will put that right there. And we will put this here. And we're going to do the Happy Thanksgiving in Cajun Craze. And wild wheat. I'm going to go through a lot of scratch paper in this kit. I can already tell. It's just going to happen that way. All right, our envelope's done. Let me close up these ink pads, please, because I really just don't want, you know, horrible catastrophes to befall this card. It already has some stuff on the back. Can't do anything about that now, except put it on a piece of cardstock. Let me clean my hands. And that's, oh, you know what? I'm going to put a piece of Kraft on it. That will definitely cover it up. So, let's see. Kraft. We need a piece that's 4. So 5.5, so we need to take off 1/2 inch. By 4.25. And we can trim it down if we need to. That should cover up. Oh my goodness, that's going to work. I will have to remind myself to be more careful with using this kit. I hope I can remember, otherwise I'm going to be covering up a lot of ink splots, a lot of inking mistakes from stamping off, because this kit is going to have a lot of that. It just is. It just is. So there we have it. Now it looks nice. It's clean. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this layer, do I want to pop that up on dimensionals? I wasn't intending to, but I could. I could. Or I could use some strips. Let's do it. We're going to add some strips to it because I have that whole container that is getting fuller every time I cut. I mean, when it gets down to where I feel like, oh my goodness, I don't need it, then I won't do it. But until then, can pre-cut that down. Game day today. It's a gorgeous day in the Pacific Northwest. The sun is shining. It is not too hot. Game is at 3. So, which is actually the hottest part of the day here. And I think we're going to go ahead and do this as well. I mean, I might as well, right? So, I wish you guys could see it. It adds just enough, but not too much. And
leaving in 15 minutes.
Why?
Because the game.
Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. I'm almost done, honey. Tell Dad to get up. I didn't realize this card was taking that long. Start getting Hank ready. I didn't realize I was taking that long. Oh, we're going to have to skip that little piece because I forgot to put it on there. Okay, here we go. Finishing touches. Then I'm ready to go. Glue dots. Pokey tool. Now I'm flustered. I thought I had more time. So 1 vellum leaf. Two. The 3-inch piece is going to have to not be there because I forgot to put it on. And then my bow. And I gotta go get dressed. I'm still in PJs. So there you have it, guys. My second alternative video. And with that, I'm going to ask you to please come back and see me again in my Wonderland. And I'm off to get ready for the game. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you again soon. Bye-bye for now.